Great state, though, isn't it, peeps? Great state we got going here. Did a show up in Saddleback this winter. I didn't even know that was a ski mountain. I thought it was a gay bar all these years. Come ride Saddleback. Let's get the Woodsman and head up to Saddleback. Did a show at Sunday River. Geez, they got an attitude up there. I tried skiing, right? They got a big attitude problem. Apparently, it's not okay to take a shit in the gondola. It's a long ride, people. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I can't believe it, you guys. I had good timing right before that big storm came about a week or so ago, 10 days ago. I don't know if I'm lucky or smart, but I had a plow installed on the vehicle. 7.5-foot Fisher standard duty SD Storm Guard. Anybody? Fisher? Fisher, feeling strong. Put it right on the front of my Nissan Sentra. Only in May. No, I didn't, dude. I put it on the pickup truck. That baby out there. Feels good to have that plow. Power! Went up and down some streets, saw an 85-year-old woman standing in a snowbank this high. I go, how are you doing? I haven't been out of the house for 2 days. I got to get to the grocery store. I'm hungry. I need to get out. I go, okay, take care. No, I didn't. I dropped the bitch and plowed her out. Not the lady. That didn't sound right, did it? If you're from Maine, the plow is called a bitch. But the bitch right to her. Your neighbors are a lot more forthcoming when you got a plow, aren't they? Hey, Bobby! Knock the end out? That's how it starts, right? Knock the end out is the same thing as one of your buddies saying, stay for one beer. Knock the end out turns into run a couple strips up in there while you're at it. Next thing you know, you're cleaning the guy's toilet out. There you go, Bobby. Get right in there. They said, have you ever run a plow before? I said, nope, never. You might want to put the cars in the garage and relocate your mailboxes. And while I'm thinking of it, you might not want to even be on the first floor when I'm doing this shit. So I come home from the show right when that storm hit hard, and I'm out in the driveway. Got my plow going, you know, just working it. Got the window down because the heat's got to be blasting, right, bud? Because you got the right. That's right. Keep the heat on high. You know, heat on high, Bob. So I got the window down, the tune's cranking. Got a couple road sodas going there. I'm in my own yard. It's legal. The wife comes out. Oh, she's wild. But women in Maine don't get mad at the husband. They give him the business. You hear guys say that. Why, you give me the business last night. She's in her nightie yelling at me from the porch. Bob, Marley. That's how I knew I was in trouble. First and last name. Your wife ever do that to you? Bob, Marley! What are you doing? I says, plowing, dear. You turn that plow off right now and come to bed. Hold up. Turn the plow. You don't turn the plow off. Drop the bitch hard. The funny thing was, that storm didn't even do us in, that one when we got 42 inches of snow or whatever it was. The week before, that little ice picker, that's the one that screwed us up hard. We're all in the basement doing the pipe dance, the no-freeze pipe dance. You do that where you run around, this one's getting a little bit cold right here, I better pee on it or something. Shut it off at the main! We're going down. CMP, God bless those people, I tell you. Yeah, don't start clapping because I'm still a little pissed at those bastards. You think it never happened before. And then Governor Baldacci, he's a great guy, but he's always out there with a couple strands of hair. in the middle of a street somewhere going... We're working very hard. Called up CMP. This is what it said on the outgoing message. We are currently overwhelmed. Overwhelmed? Not we can get back to you in a few minutes. We'll take your message or whatever. Overwhelmed? Well, I'm overwhelmed too, trying to take a shit in the dark, buddy. Run an extra cable so I can lay some. My suggestion is that in January, when that bill comes in next week, maybe we're all a little overwhelmed. Geez, I can't get that out to you right now. I'm overwhelmed. But I do have a couple guys working on it. They'll get back to you. Called my mother up because I had a generator. I got a new house. I didn't even know I had a generator. Thing just kicked on 2 in the morning. It was in the cellar. Thought the house was taking off or something. Called my mother up. I said, Ma, we got a generator. Get up here. She lives a mile and a half down the street. Irish Catholic guilt, right? I am fine down here. Thank you very much. I'm fine in my cold and dark house. I'll be just fine. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. There was a time where you used to argue with them. Now you go, yeah, good enough, whatever you say. Called her the next morning. How you doing? I'm fine. I went to Dunkin' Donuts this morning, got a large tea with no tea bag, brought it home and gave myself a PTA in the bathtub. A PTA? What the hell's that? A PTA. Pits, tits, and ass. Okay. Okay, hold up. Let's review this for a second. I get the pits and the ass, but I don't get the tits. I don't. If you had 1 cup of Dunkin' Donuts water, don't you think you'd investigate another area before you'd get to your titties? Who's sitting there with 10 ounces going, geez, I better cover my titties on this one here? You know how you're at work and sometimes we all get a little ripe around 3 in the afternoon. You check yourself, see if you're pit, right? Who does this? Did you fart? No, it's my titties. They smell wicked bad. I'm gonna get a couple of them little Pine air fresheners, hang them under my titties right here. Par for the course this year, right? Ice storm figures. Just bring it on. We had a couple shining lights here in Maine this year. One of them was this fella from Gorham, who seems to be a heck of a nice guy. He was on CBS's Survivor, and he won the whole thing. He's from Gorham. Bob Crowley's his name, right? Bobby. Yep. Took him hard. Now this poor bastard's in Africa for 4 months, surviving, comes back to Maine, he's got no damn electricity. He must have showed up and been like, shit, that survivor was nothing. The real trick for him now is going to be living in Maine with $1 million trying to dodge all your relatives. Hey, Bobby, Cousin Dougie ain't talked to you for 14 years. You don't suppose I could borrow 12 grand for a skidoo, do ya? Well, it's snowing out again, you know. Just starts up like that. California, we don't even know this year. I woke up last week, it wasn't snowing. I was like, what the hell's going on? I demand that it snows a foot every day. Crazy, wasn't it? And my wife, God love her, I love her to death, but she cannot drive in the snow. All right, now girls, listen up before you get all pissed off and start writing letters to Merrill Auditorium. This is not a girl and a guy thing, right? Because a lot of you girls are from Maine, and you can haul ass in the snow, right, lady? Right, you know all the basic rules. Don't slam the brakes. Pump, 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 pump. Don't overcompensate. Don't overcompensate. Ice patch. Let go of the wheel. Let go of the wheel. My wife is not one of them. She could get stuck in July down at the ice arena where the Zamboni dumps that shit. Last week, I'm sitting on the couch, right? And I'm minding my own business. Got a pair of boxer shorts on and a pair of Big Papi David Ortiz Red Sox slippers. Now, you girls up front, try to stay seated during this part because I have painted some wicked imagery. I'm on the couch and I got the clicker in my hand. All right, now California, South Carolina, the clicker, that's the remote control. If you can't find it, it's called the goddamn clicker. Where is that goddamn clicker? You ever can't find the clicker, but you don't want to get off the couch? So you yell to people in the house like there's a major emergency and hope that they'll join in the scavenger hunt? Somebody! What's wrong? Come down here! What's wrong? You seen the clicker? My wife always says, did you check under the couch? Who the hell is checking it under the couch? Is there one guy? Don't put that under there. You ever finally find the clicker and it's in a really weird spot, but you don't even question it? You're just so happy to have found it. It's in the medicine cabinet. Holy shit, the clicker. Woo! It's in the freezer next to the peas. Woo! Clicker! You ever have a clicker that shits the bed on you? You don't want to get off the couch, so you do your own diagnostics from the couch. Must be the batteries. I'm going to open up the cover and move the batteries around. These are my magical battery fingers. I give you life, clicker. Woo! If that doesn't work, you beat the shit out of the remote control. Come on! It always ends up working when you got it like this right here.